Chapter 19, a Levite and his concubine. In those days, Israel didn't have a king. There was a Levite who lived deep in the hill country of Ephraim. He got a concubine from Bethlehem in Judah, but she wasn't faithful to him. She left him. She went back to her parents' home in Bethlehem in Judah. She stayed there for 4 months. Then her husband went to see her. He tried to talk her into coming back with him. He had his servant and 2 donkeys with him. She took her husband into her parents' home. When her father saw him, he gladly welcomed him. His father-in-law, the woman's father, begged him to stay, so the Levite remained with him for 3 days. He ate, drank, and slept there. On the 4th day, they got up early. The Levite prepared to leave, but the woman's father said to his son-in-law, "Have something to eat. I will give you strength. Then you can go on your way." So 2 of them sat down. They ate and drank together. After that, the woman's father said, "Please stay tonight. Enjoy yourself." The man got up to go, but his father-in-law talked to him to stay. So he stayed there at night. On the morning of the 5th day, the Levite got up to go. But the woman's father said, "Have something to eat. I'll give you strength. Wait until this afternoon." So the 2 of them ate together. Then the man got up to leave. His concubine and his servant got up when he did. But his father-in-law, the woman's father, spoke to him again. "Look," he said, "it's almost evening. The day is nearly over. So spend another night here. Please stay. Enjoy yourself. Early tomorrow morning you can get up and go back home." But the man didn't want to stay another night, so he left. So he went toward Jebus. Jebus is also called Jerusalem. The Levite had his 2 donkeys and his concubine with him. The donkeys had saddles on them. By the time the travelers came near Jebus, the day was almost over. So the servant said to his master, "Come, let's stop at this Jebusite city. Let's spend the night here." His master replied, No. We won't go into any city where strangers live. The people there aren't Israelites. We'll continue on to Gibeah. Come. Let's try to reach Gibeah or Ramah. We can spend the night in one of those places." So they continued on. As they came near Gibeah and Benjamin, the sun went down. They stopped there to spend the night. They went to the city's main street and sat down. But no one took them home for the night. That evening, an old man came to the city. He had been working in the fields. He was from the hill country of Ephraim, but he was living in Gibeah. The people who lived there were from the tribe of Benjamin. The old man saw the traveler in the main street. He asked, "Where are you going? Where did you come from?" The Levite answered, "We've come from Bethlehem in Judah. We're on our way to Ephraim. I live deep in the hill country there. I've been to Bethlehem. Now I'm going to the house of the Lord, but no one has taken me home for the night. We have straw and feed for our donkeys. We have food and wine for ourselves. We have enough for me, the woman and the young man with us. We don't need anything. You are welcome in my house." The old man said, "I'll be happy to supply anything you might need, but don't spend the night in the street." So the old man took him to his house and fed his donkeys. After the travelers had washed their feet, they had something to eat and drink. They were inside enjoying themselves. But some of the evil men who lived in the city surrounded the house. They pounded on the door. They shouted to the old man who owned the house. They said, "Bring out the man who came to your house. We want to have sex with him." The owner of the house went outside. He said to them, "No, my friends, don't do such an evil thing. This man is my guest, so don't do this terrible thing. Look, here's my virgin daughter, and here's the Levit's concubine. I'll bring them out to you now. You can have them, do to them what you want to, but don't do such a terrible thing to this man." This man. The man wouldn't listen to him. The men wouldn't listen to him. So the Levite sent his concubine out to them. They forced her to have sex with them. They wrapped her all night long. As the night was ending, they let her go. At sunrise, she went back to the house where her master was staying. She fell down at the door. She stayed there until daylight. Later that morning, her master got up. He opened the door of the house. He stepped out to continue on his way. But his concubine was lying there. She had fallen at the doorway of the house. Her hands were reaching out toward the door. He said to her, "Get up, let's go." But there wasn't any answer. Then he put her dead body on his donkey and he started out for home. When he reached home, he got a knife. He cut up his concubine. He cut her into 12 pieces. He sent them into all the territories of Israel. Everyone who saw it spoke to one another. They said, "Nothing like this has never happened since or done. Nothing like this has ever been seen or done before. Nothing like this had happened since the day the Israelites came out of Egypt. Just imagine. We must do something. So let's hear your ideas." Did you know what was a concubine? In Old Testament times, some men had more than one wife at the same time. The first wife had special rights. Sometimes the other wives were called concubines. Okay, there God turned about Exodus chapter 19. Today we learned about the Levite giving her concubine, and then the concubine died, and then the Levite cut the concubine in 12 pieces and sent them to the people. We won't do like such a bad thing like this. It's so terrible. We won't do like that, I promise. We promise. We all promise. Thank you always. And by the way, my mom had a test from my mom's cooking school, and then she failed. So I pray again to you, please let my mom pass the test and make my mom happy. That's all my wish. If my mom's happy, I'll be happy too. Thank you always, and amen. Okay guys, so I need to finish my video, so thanks for watching my videos. I hope I see you next time. So bye, see ya.